Hello, everybody. Hello. Good to see everybody. Happy Monday. So glad so many of you have jumped in to start a new week with us here in the Daily Antidote of Song. Today is day 1,800, 870 consecutive days of singing, which is a lot of days of singing and has been made exactly perfect by having all of you with us every day. So thanks for being here again today. And we are just beginning a week that we are calling Mama's Week. It is May. It is Mother's Day month. And we're going to be doing a celebration of mamas this week with a lot of discussion with folks who actually do a lot of very direct work with moms, or in today's case with kids. And how they use music in that work. So I am excited to be here today on the Daily Antidote of Song with Katie Sontag, who sang with us in 2022, and we haven't had her back since, and we're so excited she's here. Katie's coming in from Oregon. Let's wave to Katie. Yay. And let's say hi to everybody out there on Facebook and on YouTube. Thanks, folks, for joining us here today. We're glad you're there. And I want to thank Ariana for running the tech today. And let's say hi to everybody in the room. Annette in California, Carolyn in Boise, Idaho, Laris coming in from Jamaica, Susan in Cincinnati, Nan in Michigan, Linda on Orcas Island, Aloysius in Massachusetts, Sheila in Florida, Deli in Maryland, Athena coming in from Brooklyn, New York, Dennis Donnelly, one of our hosts and song leaders coming in from Victoria, British Columbia. Really nice to see you. Hello to Marion coming in from Brighton, UK, Sue in Seattle, Emma coming in from Norwich, UK, Kathleen in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Bob in Albany, New York, Caroline in DC, Antonina in California, Anne in Silver Spring, Maryland, Mabel and a bunch of bears in Massachusetts, Storm also Massachusetts, Kat in Vermont, Aloysius coming in from Massachusetts, and we've got Ruth coming in from Birmingham, UK. We've got Pauline and William coming in from Newcastle, UK. And we've got Trish coming in from Victoria, British Columbia. Oh, and Jamie also coming in from Victoria, British Columbia. And let's go ahead and say hi to all the folks also off video. Jenny in Suffolk, UK, Neil in Boston, Nancy in Washington State, Hoda in British Columbia, Becky in British Columbia, Sarah in California, Arlene in California, Elizabeth in California, Maggie in California. Okay, that was 4 in a row. Cliff in Vermont, Olga and Linda also in California. Thanks so much, gang, everybody, for being here today. Let's take a deep breath. Yeah, so really been too long since we have had Katie Sontag in this room with us. We're going to actually drop into the chat the first time and only other time she sang with us because it was a beautiful, magical day. And if you missed it, we recommend you go back and watch it on our YouTube channel. But today, I'm very happy to have here Katie Sontag. She is a singer, songwriter, song leader, and she has a very interesting career with small people. And today she is joining us for Mama's Week with 2 Mama songs. So Katie, I'm going to turn it over to you. We'd love to hear what you have first for us. Thank you so much for being back in this space.
Yay, thank you for having me. I believe the last time I was on, I was actually newly pregnant and very nauseous. So this first song is it's a song that's completely, and you're kind of hearing my daughter in the background here. She's hanging with my mommy friends.
It's a blue ball.
And
just like you.
Hey Clypey,
Hey, Mama.
Yeah, I'm doing.
Mama, this is a blue ball just like you.
Can you show Allie? Can you show Allie? Okay, so I'm gonna jump in. So the song is called "Song for All Mothers," and the whole thing is sung together. So, and the idea is to honor mothers, and ideally even to be singing directly to mothers so they can feel that honoring. It goes like this. For all of your wisdom, for all of your strength, just for a moment, let us carry you. So I would normally do this call and response. So we'll do a little bit of that. For all of your wisdom, for all of your wisdom. Again, for all of your wisdom. Next line. For all of your strength. Again, for all of your strength. just for a moment, just for a moment. Let us carry you, let us carry you, let us carry you. We're gonna do it all together. For all of your wisdom, for all of your strength, just for a moment, let us carry you. Let's do it again. For all of your wisdom, for all of your strength, just for a moment, let us carry you. Let's do it again. For all of your wisdom, for all of your strength, just for a moment, let us carry you. Now we're gonna sing it one more time, and I want you to imagine a mother that you would like to honor. Perhaps it's yourself or your own mother or a mother you know, and just hold them in your heart while we sing it, or yourself in your heart. Here we go. For all of your wisdom, for all of your strength, just for a moment, let us carry you, let us carry you, let us carry you, let us carry you.
That was really beautiful, Katie. I absolutely love that. And that I could see the emotion on people's faces different when you had them thinking about someone in particular, as opposed to when they were just singing in general before. And it was really beautiful. I know that there are a lot of folks in this room whose moms have already passed, or who have unique mom experiences or momming experiences, and or who have been step parents, and or what, all of the varying ways in which we can mom, including,
Right.
being 20s and
Totally.
including all the guys in the room who also can be moms to people
Yeah.
in so many beautiful ways. And
Totally.
yeah, it's super beautiful to think about honoring one of them and thanking one of them, really giving the thought to the ways in which their wisdom changed us, and then the way in which we get to carry them at some points of life. So yeah, tell us a little bit more, please, about it. When you wrote that, how you wrote it, how it came to you, anything you want to say.
So I wrote that when Calliope was about 3 months old. So I was a new mom, which I'm learning now through the years is really different. Like every year of being a mom is different. But at the time, I felt like it was what I wanted and what I needed. Um, and so I was just really wanting to write a Mother's Day song that honored mothers and wanting to honor mothers, because the whole journey of becoming pregnant, being pregnant and giving birth and having an infant was so like intense. And I just, that brought me in touch with all the people before me who have done that, which is so many, the ancestry line of all the mothers that came before me, and just recognizing how we all, well, I've started to think of mothering as anyone who's sacrificed themselves for the love of another. Um, and we all do that in different ways, like what you were saying. There's so many different kinds of mothering beyond gender. Um, so just wanting to write a song that could really honor mothers and imagining the mothers um, in a circle in the middle of the circle and everyone singing to them. And so there was really like this song was really written with that in mind. Um, yeah, there's also a whole bunch of harmonies that I wrote for it that I didn't get it together to like have a looper or like a recorded version while I'm singing because I just had to keep this simple because I'm a mom and I'm traveling at the moment. And there's also a really nice simplicity in just having the melody. So, but if anyone's interested, I do have that recorded on all my things on my YouTube and it's on my album and stuff like that. So anyway,
Great.
what else about that song? Yeah, it's I found that a lot of folks have been touched by it. I recently sang it at the Unity Church where I sing in Oregon, and I noticed several people uh, feeling it. I feel it when I sing it too. Like,
That's
yes,
beautiful.
hold me. And just the way singing together, we hold each other in that, you know, and that's what I'm all about is that experience and just being in that experience and cultivating that experience for others. And the more we can honor and celebrate each other, like the better. So,
Beautiful. Yeah. Especially right now, right? Like the more that we can be looking for those ways to both hold everybody else up and hold ourselves up, the better.
absolutely.
So I love that you mentioned the challenges of motherhood because many of the song leaders who are coming this week are song leaders who very specifically use their music to work with mothers who are suffering from postpartum depression or basic mother struggles. And the reality is it is super struggling, super awareness provoking, right? I don't know how you just phrased it, but the idea is we think we know something and then we become a mother and we realize how little we actually knew, right? And how much growth there is for any individual who is in fact putting someone else before themselves. So like you said, it's about the sacrifice and less about whether or not you birthed someone out of your own body, right? Like that way of putting someone else on like glasses and
Mhm.
seeing the world through their eyes and being able to serve them because they can't serve themselves. And it's also a unique time for a lot of the song leaders who we work with, and definitely a lot of my peers, where our parents are getting older and needing care. And we're having this ability now to turn that around on them in a really super special way. And it's yet another whole growth inducing moment. So I know you work in your actual real life with children. You're the music director at a preschool and arts. Tell me again, an arts preschool?
It's a performing arts preschool in Eugene, Oregon. It's called Tip Tap Grow, and it's really special. And I get to sing with infants, and I get to sing with 1 year olds, and I get to sing with 2 year olds, and I get to sing with 3, 4, and 5 year olds. And it's been so wonderful because I get to like kind of I started this a few months ago, and I'm getting to sort of relive like so Calliope, my daughter is 3. So I'm getting to like revisit like, oh yeah, that's what it was like because these last 3 years have been so like it is really hard to remember what it was like, and so it's been really sweet to like re-enter the different stages and be with these wonderful children and sing with them and watch them learn the songs and watch them grow and like yeah, I'm so jazzed about it. And yeah, we're doing all sorts of songs, a lot of movement songs, a lot of songs with scarves. I like
Beautiful.
scarves, shakers. And yeah, I'm hoping to get more into like teaching them solfege and like because they're so good at sign language. So to do the solfege sign language, and I have like some ambitions, but I'm also just trying to like come back to like music is fun and music is a game, and we are trying to instill the love of that. And that's like where I work from first. And then, my geeky music nerd part of me wants to like be like, let's learn how to read music, but that's not actually necessary. Anyway, so
So that's
yeah,
good.
it's really fun.
Yeah, I mean, all the ways that science has started to show how music is actually a teaching tool, and the ways in which it's actually so significantly part of brain development. And like seriously, the week after Mama's Week, we should have music and brain development week, and then after that, we could have Music and 1-Year-Olds Week, because like there's just so much to talk about. And I do really love how you mentioned like how it changes so much during those early years, right? Like your 1-year-old and your 2-year-old are in so many ways not the same person, and your 3-year-old. And so it's the funniest, this is the one thing I remember from it, is that at each age, there was this little like internal competition because you missed that old baby.
Yeah.
You liked this new baby so much, you wouldn't trade
Yeah.
it. Like, so it's just very, very fulfilling to like, just see this evolution of a human, you know, kind of like unfolding right in your midst.
It's pretty incredible. Yeah. It's
yeah,
amazing. And yeah, the difference between a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old is insane. You know?
yeah.
Um, yeah.
Although
Yeah.
what doesn't change, I don't think, is sort of like, as you said earlier, the word sacrifice. And sacrifice, that word has a very bad rap, but like I'm thinking about it in all of the positive ways that we are able to, that we have the ability to make a sacrifice for someone else. Yeah,
Yeah.
those sacrifices don't change from like 0 to at least 18, as far as I can tell at this moment. But how that comes about is completely different, and so it's an evolution of your own growth in relation to them as well, and just magical, 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 magical.
It's true.
So tell us your daughter's name again. Calliope.
Calliope. I guess she's playing right now. I'm
Yay.
glad about it. Yay.
So tell us a little bit about what you have coming up, and
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm doing so Calliope's now 3, and before Calliope, before the pandemic, actually, I was really wanting to do more traveling with my music and my song leading. Then the pandemic happened, and then I had a baby, and now she's 3, and so this summer for me is a lot about getting out of my bubble. Even though I love my bubble, and I will return, but I'm gonna be traveling a lot, and you just named all the folks on here, and I'm gonna be in a lot of the different places you mentioned. So I'll try to list some of them. I'm going to be at Song Village in Santa Cruz, and I'm going to see Antonina there. Hi, Antonina. And I'm going to go up to Victoria, BC, and I'm going to be doing the CCLT reunion with Dennis and Dick and Kathy, who I see are on there. And while I'm there, I'm going to be performing at the Folk Club on July 20th. If anyone is in Victoria and wants to come, that's going to be more of a singer-songwriter set, but they'll be singing together for sure. I'm going to be in Wisconsin at Wisconsin in August, if anyone is from that area on here. And then I'm also going to be going to Love Song in North Carolina in September. So it's a lot of travel. And I have some anxiety, but it's also been really awesome so far. I went to California a couple times in April and did some events down there, and it was amazing. And it's just feeling really, really, really good and nourishing for me to be fulfilling some of my dreams now as a mom, because there was a bit of a hibernation, and there may be again, but I just am really wanting to like bloom a little more. So yeah, that's all happening. Oh, and if you are located in the Seattle area, or like, I think you mentioned someone on here is from Mercus Island, I am looking to book a few shows around there while I'm north. So let me know. Oh, and I wanted to show you all this. I was using it to prop up. This is my songbook that I wrote. And it has, I did this last year. It has like 22 of my songs and my original art. So I'm just gonna show, this is one of my songs, How Do I Find Faith? And so it has notation and origin stories, and now I'm gonna use it again to prop up the phone. And it has that song that we just did. And yeah, if you're interested, it's on my website, and I print them and bind them myself. So I will print it and bind it and mail you a copy wherever you are. And it's been so awesome, honestly, to make this songbook and like see people like want it and like watch the songs that I've written, like travel. So I'm trying to be a good song mommy and honor them as best I can. So yeah, that's what's going on.
Great. Thank you, Katie. That songbook looks amazing, and I can't wait to check it out. And glad to know you're going to be getting to the areas where so many different folks in this room are. I love when that happens. Make sure everybody takes pictures and sends them to us. And I do want to shout out Dennis Donnelly, one of our hosts and song leaders who is in the space with us, who between him and Dick and Kathy, that is how we met you. And so I am super excited and grateful that he's joined us today. And so I think you have a second song for us, is that right?
Yes, I do. Okay, so this second song is more of a comic relief type song, and it's not as there's a sing-along part, but it's not like the last one was all sing-along. So this is called That Baby Ate My Brain, and actually my friend called it a shout-along. So when I go, I'm gonna go, that baby, and you go, that baby ate my brain. And you can, the lyrics are in the chat. So if you want to sing along, you can. But whenever I say that baby, you go, that baby. Okay. Here it goes. Hello. Can you help me, please? There's someone in our midst trying to destroy me. Her smell intoxicates me. She may look small to you, but she can overpower me. And don't be fooled by that toothless grin. She can suck down anything, and she sucked me right in. That baby ate my brain. She sucked it out my nipples, now I might go insane. That baby ate my brain. I've known you for 10 years, but I forgot your name. It's the baby, it's that baby ate my brain. Before she feasted on me, I understood so much about the world around me. I could conquer all I touched, but now I walk around in a constant foggy haze. A little street or parking lot is a never-ending maze. I wrote songs all the time with complex melodies and intelligent rhymes, but now I forget my lines. Will this sentence, is it coming out? Is it coming out right? That baby ate my brain. She may look cute to you, but she's the one to blame. I am tired, so tired and so lame. Ain't it a shame? That baby ate my brain. Oh no, here she comes. Mama, 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 do you need some milk? Don't put that in your mouth, you might choke. Let's look at this book. There's a car, there's a plane. Oh no, where is my brain? This song could be more clever, I am sure you know, but I only have 10 seconds before I've got to go. My little monster's calling, she's crying out my name, and really she deserves what's left of this brain. That baby ate my brain. I'd give her my whole heart, I just want to keep my brain. That baby ate my brain. She's the vampire of my youth. That baby ate my brain. Yeah.
It was fun. Thank you so much, Katie.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, anytime. I hope we can bring you back again soon. So tell us again, when does your tour start?
The one that's, oh yeah, I guess it'll start. Oh, okay, I'm still planning it. Planning a tour and having a kid is really hard. I am learning, but the first thing I have scheduled right now is the 17th in Seattle with People's Echo.
Great.
So yeah, and hopefully there'll be more. So check out my website and sign up for my email list. It's the best way to learn.
Beautiful. Awesome. Thank you so much, Katie. Let's all give it up for Katie Sontag.
Yay! Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. Two great songs. One that was super poignant and heart melting and thoughtful, and one that gave us a good laugh. I loved watching everybody laughing. And so, Katie, we're going to say goodbye to folks in the room. But if you feel like going and getting small person and doing a little intro, we'd be happy to meet her.
I'll go check on. Yeah. Let's
All
see
right, and I'll throw this flyer up right now and just let everybody else know what else is happening here in Mama's Week. So the rest of this week, thanks again, Katie Sontag, for today. Tomorrow we have Sora Harris Vincent. She is a new mama also. She has been in this room a lot of times. She is also a doula and does a lot of work with mommies. So we'll be singing with her tomorrow. On Wednesday, we're singing with Liz Ikamba. Liz Ikamba is part of a bunch of folks in the UK who are part of a mama organization that work with postpartum depression. So I think we're going to get into some really great talks this week. Liz is coming in from the UK. I didn't mention Sora is coming in from Minnesota. Katie comes in from Oregon. Kate Valentine, new to us on Thursday, also part of that Mamas org, and she's coming in from the UK. Shaniqua coming in from Brooklyn, also works with postpartum mamas. Namdula, same, coming in from the UK. And then Munit, mama extraordinaire with 3 young people who have sung in here before. We'll be closing out our week. She comes in from Virginia. Please join us all week long for a lot of fun. And I'm going to spotlight the Katie screen to see if we can see small person.
There's Calliope.
Hi, Calliope. How are you?
How are
I
you?
love the necklace.
Oh yeah, she's a mermaid right now. Do you want to show them your mermaid dress? Oh, there's your necklace.
Beautiful. Oh yeah, can we see your mermaid dress?
Can you stand up?
Oh wow, that is very cool. Mermaid and castle all in one sitting. I love it.
Yeah.
Calliope, really nice
friend Allie who watched her while we were doing this.
That's very sweet. Well, thank you, friend, for making it happen. And thank you again, Katie, for being with us. Everybody wave goodbye to Calliope. Bye, Calliope.
See you soon.
Bye, Katie. Thank you so much. And
Okay,
you can go ahead and drop so you can get back to mommying.
Okay, bye.
To everybody out there on the live stream. Thanks so much to everybody on Facebook and on YouTube for joining us here today on the Daily Antidote Song. Once again, we are on day 1,870 consecutive days of singing in here. Please join us for the rest of the week for a lot more mama singing. And let's say goodbye to everybody in the room. Annette in California, thank you so much for joining us today. So Ariana, thank you so much for working the tech over there from LA. Couldn't do it without you. Laris in the UK, actually in Jamaica. Thank you, Laris, for being with us today. Susan in Cincinnati, Ohio, Linda on Orcas Island, Sheila in Florida, Athena in Brooklyn, New York, Dennis Donnelly, Victoria, British Columbia, part of the Ubuntu choirs, and who and how we met Katie. Marion in Brighton, UK, Sue in Seattle, Kathleen in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Ruth in Birmingham, UK, Caroline in DC, Bob, Mabel, and the Bears coming in from Massachusetts, Pauline and William coming in from Newcastle, UK, Arlene in Berkeley, California, Louise in Devon, UK, Hoda in British Columbia, Deli coming in from Maryland, Nan in Michigan, Antonina in California. So it sounds like a lot of you actually are going to get to see Katie soon. I'm super excited about that. Caroline in Boise, Idaho, Jamie in Victoria, Bob coming in from Albany, New York, Gretchen coming in from, I think that's Maryland. I don't remember. Let's see, Storm in Massachusetts, Kat in Vermont, Aloysius in Massachusetts, Anne in Silver Spring, Maryland, Jenny coming in from Suffolk, UK, and thank you for the heart. Neil coming in from Boston, Nancy in Washington State, Sarah in Santa Cruz, California. Nice to know you're here today. Elizabeth in California. Thank you for being here. Lynn and Cliff in Vermont, Christine in Ottawa, Canada, and Dick and Kathy coming in from Victoria, BC, the other pair who helped us to get in touch with Katie. And I want to thank everybody so much again for being here on the Daily Antidote Song. Please join us tomorrow and for the rest of the week and for the rest of the year and for the rest of the decade. We'll be right here. Lots of love, everybody. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.